So today I'm going to be sharing with you my go-to affordable drugstore makeup. If I didn't have any makeup, if I lost it all, these are the products that I would purchase. These are the products that I would recommend for mature skin. So in case you're interested, then keep on watching. Hey guys, it's Kat and welcome to my channel. You guys, I was thinking if I lost all my makeup and I had to start all over, first of all, I would think affordable. Second of all, accessible. Third of all, it's gotta be good. It's gotta be good for mature skin. And I cultivated this little group of makeup. These are the products that I know that work for me. These are the products that I have used over the years. Some of them are a little new. Some of these were like dark horses that just came out of nowhere that I absolutely adore. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so how are you guys doing? You guys, I took my first yoga class in years and it was super cool because I did it in a salt cavern. I don't know, let me know down in the comments if you're into yoga, if you've ever heard of halotherapy. It's like you're in this salt cavern and it has so many benefits for eczema, psoriasis, acne, and it's also supposed to be anti-aging. I think it's super cool and fascinating, but I did yoga in that cave and it was just the most cool experience. I don't know, but yeah, let me know down in the comments if you've ever even heard of halotherapy or salt therapy. But anyway, let's get into the makeup. For primer, if I had to start all over, you know I love the WetNWild Prime Focus Primer Serum that refines the pores. However, I forgot about this oldie but goodie. This is such a hidden gem. Not a lot of people talk about it. It's from Essence. It's the Hello Good Stuff Skin Refining Primer. It's moisturizing, plus it has sea kelp. It's so beautiful and it's so blurring. I totally forgot about this hidden gem, and I love the fact that it's affordable, but you just need a tiny bit. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of this primer, heat it up, and just apply it where I want to refine my pores. Now, if you're new to my channel, I do have normal to dry skin, hyperpigmentation, redness, fine lines. You know the drill. But I find that this primer is so smoothing, but at the same time hydrating, and it also extends the longevity of your makeup. And it's just such a pretty product. Essence is one of those drugstore lines where it's either hit or miss, and this primer is definitely a hit. It's absolutely lovely, and that's why this is what I would recommend to you if you're looking for something affordable that's gonna moisturize your complexion but also smooth out those pores. Now, while that is settling into my complexion, another hidden gem, you know I have talked about this many times, but I kind of stopped using it because I was using another color corrector that's pricey, but this one is just so affordable and so beautiful. It's from Milani. It is their Supercharged Brightening Under Eye Tint. I'm in the shade Peach. You know this has been a tried and true product with me. I absolutely love it. If you have that dark under eye area, which I think we all do, me especially today, didn't get a lot of sleep, but you just take a tiny dot, and it is peach for color correcting. They also have different shades, but I find the peach just oh so subtly color corrects that darkness under the eyes, and you just need a tiny bit. It also contains caffeine to brighten up that area, but it's so subtle, and I love the consistency of it because it's super thin, doesn't settle into fine lines. If you're one of those no makeup girls and you just want to color correct but also hydrate that under eye area at the same time, this is absolutely lovely. I'm just tapping it in, and instantly I feel like my under eye area looks so much brighter. It's color corrected. At the same time, it's hydrated. It looks so pretty. Isn't that pretty? This is amazing. Like, you guys, I find that Milani, to me, out of all the drugstore brands, it's to me so elevated. It really can compete with those high-end makeup products. You'll definitely see some more Milani in this video. Okay, now for foundation slash skin tint. This skin tint, I find, has been rivaling a lot of my high-end skin tints, like the Hourglass skin tint. Oh my gosh, that was so expensive. And also the Too Faced Born This Way skin tint. There's so many different skin tints out there, but I find myself going back to this one because it looks so beautiful, so natural on the skin. It provides light to medium coverage, and this is WetNWild. I know, you know, I love their tinted hydrator, but there's something so beautiful about their Niacinamide skin tint with 5% niacinamide. Now, you know, niacinamide is an ingredient in skincare that over time, it does brighten up the complexion. This is just a fabulous product. It is $8.99. It comes in 30 shades. It's a very thin, I mean super thin texture and consistency that just makes blending a dream, and you don't need a lot. I find that the coverage is just so pretty on mature skin, but it also leaves your complexion glowy. I know recently I've been doing a lot of reviews on foundations that are matte, but if you want a glowy complexion that kind of looks so juicy and very skin-like, this is the one. It is so beautiful. This is what I apply when I want something that looks natural but also gives me that coverage. And I like just taking a brush and just stippling it in. It's not streaky. It's not overly dewy. You know how some skin tints are so sticky and tacky? That is not the case with the Wet n Wild. It's just so beautiful on the complexion. And like I said, it just evens out your skin tone, makes it super smooth, makes it look healthy. And at my age, I definitely want to look healthy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the rest of it. It literally feels like you're applying like a light moisturizer. Even though I'm using that Essence primer, it's not pilling up. Don't you hate when you apply your favorite skin tint or foundation and it starts pilling? So A+ for the primer, A+ for this skin tint. So pretty on the skin. I'm just gonna take whatever's left on the back of my hand and just apply it where I have my most hyperpigmentation. It's not cakey, it's not greasy. It is just that beautiful consistency to give you a really nice, healthy looking complexion. Now for concealer. No secret here, you've probably heard me talk about this a million times, but it's just so good. It is the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Concealer. It has that This concealer is probably my favorite drugstore concealer. It's got a super thin consistency, so when you layer it on top of the color corrector, it is so seamless. And I'm just gonna apply a tiny drop. You really don't need a lot. And right where I tend to get red. And like I said, don't feel afraid to layer products under your eyes, but it's so thin and so pretty, but also provides that coverage. And then blend it. Look how pretty that is. Look how even my complexion looks right now with that light to medium skin tint from the Wet n Wild. And then we've got our concealer and color corrector on. My face feels dewy, it feels plump, but not overly tacky. Wow, that really fixed my under eye area. Remember how dark it looked? Oh my God. Now for bronzer. If you've been a part of my channel for a while now, you know I love the Milani Cheek Kiss Cream Bronzer, and I'm in the shade Hi Honey. Hey honey, hey honey. This I find rivals the Charlotte Tilbury very expensive cream bronzer, but it's more malleable, it's a little more hydrating. I find that the Charlotte Tilbury is kind of stiffer, if that makes sense, but I just take it on a brush. Look how well loved it is. It is beautiful, and I just like to tap it in and kind of add that warmth back to the complexion. Probably the creamiest formula that's so easy to blend. It literally blends itself out, and I believe it comes in 4 shades, but I'll be sure to put all the products in the links listed down below. Now, if you do click on those links, it does help out my channel a little bit, but if you don't, that's cool too. But I find this is the perfect bronzer for me. I never mess up with this bronzer. It's impossible to mess up with this bronzer. There are some bronzers that I love, but it's like, whoa, user error, I don't know, but you simply cannot mess up with this one. It just lays so beautifully on the skin. It is absolutely gorgeous, and that's why I would buy this over and over, even over high-end bronzers. Now, there are so many good blushes out there. Off the top of my head, The e.l.f. Camel Liquid Blush, you know I love that. The Essence Baby Got Blush, also another favorite of mine. This one is a little hidden gem. I discovered it a couple of months ago. It's from JCat Beauty, which is the Korean beauty line. You guys, this is so beautiful and so affordable. This is their Blush-Mallow Cream to Powder Blush. And this is in the shade Cherry Limeade. I've been doing such neutral, natural looks recently, and today I figured it's spring. I'm ready to add some pops of color. But what's beautiful about this is the texture. It is so silky and beautiful. It doesn't add any texture to the complexion, and it has pigment for days. And what I like to do is I like to use my favorite e.l.f. brush, is the Complexion Duo brush. It's a synthetic brush that really applies this type of blush effortlessly. I'm just gonna tap off whatever's on my hand off the brush. This does pack a punch, so you gotta be careful. And I'm gonna apply it right through there. I'm really gonna go for that really fresh spring look. I can't believe May is next month. Where's this year going? It is going by so fast. But look how pretty this is. If you're afraid of deep, dark shades like this, it's all in how you apply it. So take it with your brush, tap off the excess on the back of your hand, kind of use your hand as a palette, if you will, and whatever product that you don't need, you just tap it here. And I find this is a beautiful, effective method to apply those really strong colors that you might be afraid of, but once you get it on, it looks so pretty on the skin, so fresh and lovely. Oh my goodness, Cherry Limeade, that's so pretty. The Blush-Mallow from JCat Beauty. I think this retails for like $5.99. I mean, super affordable. And they have so many beautiful different shades. I'm sure you'll be able to find a color that will suit your complexion. Now, for eyes today, ooh, I want to do a little pop of color, but I just want to do a simple one and done eyeshadow look. And I find using the No Budge shadow sticks from e.l.f. are just perfect for that. I don't want anything too fancy, but I do want a pop of color. Now they do come in matte shades as well as metallic shades, and this is probably one of my favorite shades. It is Magnetic Pull. It's funny, when I was swatching this eyeshadow this morning, it's still on there. I don't know if you can see it. It is definitely No Budge. I love this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and go all over my mobile lid. But look at that color. It's such a nice, cool shift. It almost looks like lilac-y, but then it kind of turns taupey. That is beautiful. Super creamy, and it doesn't show texture. Before that dries down, I'm gonna take like a little fan brush and just softly blend out the edges right up into the crease. So even though it's a metallic shade, I'm dispersing the pigment up into my crease. Oh, that's so pretty. You guys, this is such good makeup. I love going back to the drugstore. Speaking of drugstore and speaking of e.l.f., I did pick up their new Power Grip setting spray. It's supposed to be hydrating. And I also picked up the new bronzing drops and their new primer infused powder blush. So be sure to stay tuned. I will be featuring that in an upcoming video. I have so many new products that are coming in next week that I can't wait to share with you. I have a new sunscreen / foundation. Oh yeah, I can't wait for that. I'm gonna do the other eye. So easy. If you are in a pinch for time, this is the easiest eyeshadow look, but I also love this color. It's so flattering, so pretty. But that is Magnetic Pull. Now for eyeliner, you know what? Let's do it. I'm gonna be a little bold. I'm in a cheeky, bold mood today, so I'm gonna go in with black eyeliner. I know. I kind of miss the 80s where we used to just line our eyes all around black. I don't know, that's what I did. But again, another product from e.l.f., seriously, nobody really talks about is the No Budge retractable eyeliner. It comes in a multitude of shades, but today I'm feeling a little brave. I want to go in with a black eyeliner, and I like to just go ahead and tightline my upper waterline. This is creamy enough where you can do it. It doesn't hurt, it's soft, and it just doesn't budge. I like tightlining my upper waterline. It kind of fills in the gaps with the eyelashes. Looks like your lash band is thicker, but you're not sacrificing the lid space. You're still keeping that lid open without sacrificing definition and pop of your eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and do the outer thirds of my eyes, and I'm just kind of stamping it like that. I mean, just lightly tapping it and not drawing it on, you know what I mean? You're just tapping it in on the outer thirds of your eye, like that. This is a really good method if you're not good at like drawing straight lines, because what we're gonna end up doing is taking a brush and smudging it out. And I like to take a nice angled brush and just kind of smudge it out like that. And notice I'm just on the outer thirds of my eye, just to give my eye a little bit more pop to wake that corner up. Just softly blending it out, and whatever's left on that brush, go underneath to smudge it out. But that's so pretty. This is a black. It says it's black, but it's not like an ink black, you know? I would call it more of a soft black. Then again, take that brush, just kind of press it in. Make sure it's not harsh. And whatever's left on that brush, connect the lower lash line. Now this eye is way more hooded than my right eye, so I have to make a little bit of changes, little compensation there, like that. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw on a really light coat of mascara. This is not drugstore, however, this is my go-to City Beauty Yawn Mascara. It is pricey, but you know what? When you have about 4 eyelashes like I do, okay, I'm exaggerating. I like treating my eyelashes. I love this mascara because it has biotin and keratin in it to nourish my lashes, but also at the same time, it doesn't clump. Let me know down in the comments, what is your go-to mascara that's drugstore that has biotin and keratin in it? Because I would love to know. Now for lips. This is a product that just recently launched several months ago, but I have been using one shade consistently over and over, and it is from e.l.f. It is their e.l.f. Pout Clout. The shade that I totally love is Toasted. It is perfect for every day, but today I'm looking for a pop of color. I want a nice bright lip to pull everything together, but this is in a beautiful berry shade. Now, I know a lot of people have complained about it because it's super soft, you know, it's very balmy, almost to a fault, which I don't mind. I love a good balmy lip. I don't like a sticky lip either. This is plumping. However, I don't find that it burns, but this is the color here. You pump it from the bottom. Another good one is from NYX. It is their Slick Click pen. That's fabulous as well. However, the way I'm gonna apply this today is I'm just gonna use my finger just to get a nice little color going. Almost think of it as a stain. I think it's so pretty and hydrating, but if you apply it straight on your lips, it can be a little gloppy. Just a heads up there. So if you use this method and just tap it in, it's gonna give you that just stained look. Again, with bright, bold colors, there are ways around to use the product where it suits your complexion and suits your needs. I mean, this is a really straight up dark color. So is the blush. But if you apply it with a delicate hand, you can wear those colors. And here we are with the final look. This is a full face of my go-to affordable drugstore makeup, and I absolutely love and adore each and every product because A, they're affordable, B, they're accessible, and C, so easy to apply. But I really love this final look. It's a little springy. I like the pop of the lip color from the e.l.f. Pout Clout. I love the simple one and done eyeshadow look with the e.l.f. No Budge shadow sticks. Remember, it does come in different shades. I just love magnetic pull. I think it's so pretty. And it's funny because Matt was saying, you need to put more color on. You've been wearing lots of neutral, you know, everyday looks. And I thought, you know what, you're right. So I wanted to brighten up the day with like a nice little bright top. But yeah, so what do you think? If I had to start all over, these are the products that I would purchase, hands down, because I know they're not gonna fail me. I know how they're gonna perform. And like I said, if you're a little nervous about bright pops of color, it's so easy to apply. Just use the back of your hand as a palette to tap off whatever excess and use a light hand, but you can still get that pop of color. So what is your go-to drugstore makeup product? Let us know down in the comments. You will be helping me out, you'll be helping out our community. But that's what I love about our community, how we love to share what works for us, what doesn't work. I love reading all of your comments. I go through all of them, and you guys are just so, so kind. Thank you so, so, so much for watching. I hope you had fun. I know I did. And if you enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing. I would love it if you'd be a part of our family. But for now, mwah, mahalo kita. I love you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. You see my little corgi there? My little corgi.
Wake up in the morning, your thoughts are running wild. Breathe deep, relax your mind.